WWE had a span of just quality wrestling game. From No Mercy to 2K14, the WWE games had always been heat. Some was neither here or there, but they was still good. However, in 2014, 2K dropped a fucking dumpster fire. A game that started a span of bad games. A game that became the blueprint of horrendous WWE games until 2K19. The end of an era. WWE 2K15 was the game from hell. There was a few positive about it, but it was what you expect from a game that came out on the PS4 and Xbox One. But it's bad in the areas that you would expect from a game that came out on the PS4 and Xbox One. This is the first time that WWE switching from old generation of consoles to the next generation of consoles, they actually changed the game. And SmackDown vs. Raw 7, what I stated in my video, I said that the new generation, which was the Xbox 360 version, was the exact same as the old generation version, which was the PlayStation 2 version, which just had a graphical update. And that's because the game was already good. You didn't have to do anything different. All they needed was really graphic update and the game would be good. And to be honest, that's what 2K15 really should have done. Like, legit, copy and paste 2K14, but add new rosters, graphics, and game modes. But no, they want it to be different. Anyway, let's review this dog shit of a game. First off, why are there less match types than last year? Come on, bro. A PS2 can handle a triple threat tornado tag match, but we can't even do a tag team TLC on a PS4? Are you serious? That's like going to your friend's house and he has a PS5, but when you go back a couple of days later, all he has is a PSP. Like, bro, you downgraded. You want to know something hilarious? There's a casket match in the showcase, but not in the match selection. But people, you gotta understand, this was the PS4. This is a brand new console that, even though it came out in a time where games, should be very good, again, it's a new console, it's okay. We can't expect a lot from it. Also, can someone in the comment section please inform me what the fuck is the difference between a no-hold-bar match and an Extreme Rules match? Please and thank you. But in all seriousness though, they just stripped the selection dry. The roster isn't the best, but it isn't bad. Due to the showcase mode, which we will get into later, there's a bit more alternate attires, throwback wrestlers, and stages. To be honest, in 2015, WWE, the roster wasn't that stacked. Hell, in my opinion, from a span of 2011 to 2015, the roster wasn't anything special. However, they still had stars like CM Punk, John Cena, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, Triple H, Dolph Ziggler, Kane, Big Show, Daniel Bryan, and Kofi Kingston, just to name a few. The Divas was still shallow though. The arenas was one of the good things about this game. They were amazing. Considering that one of the showcases was Shawn Michaels and Triple H, in their rivalry from 2002 to 2004, we got a lot of good stages, like the 03 Raw stage and retro arenas from that time, which is cool because they were all special. No stage had the same concept or same design. Everything was different. The Creation Suite got worse. Yeah, a game from a PS4, the PlayStation 4, had a worse Creation Suite than a game that came out on the PS3. Couldn't imagine. There was a lot of things you can do on the Creation Suite. Like, there was a lot. But now you can only do 4? Well, 3, because one of them is no longer works. And the most important creation, which is your wrestler for career mode, it's bland. They took away most of the creation's options, most of the hairstyles, and most of the tights. And now we have this. Like, what the hell? It's just vanilla, it's boring, it's nothing exciting. Creative Arena was cool though, because of the new graphics, lighting, and adding of the new and retro stages and logos from the time period of 04 and 02, we was given a lot of stuff to create with. Like, making a special stage for your universe mode was really fun in this game. Universe mode was the same thing from WWE 14, so we're not going to talk about it. This is the second best thing about 2K15. The aesthetic, the entrances, the shading, the character design, the stages. Everything looks goddamn good in this game. This game is just pleasing to look at. The graphics are improved with a lot of details. And the lighting and shading is improved to look realistic. The presentation is beyond immaculate. It feels as if you're actually there. The fans even got an improvement too. The fans actually look lifelike and realistic. So if the graphics are good, then the gameplay must have to, right? I mean, good graphics should mean good gameplay, correct? No, not even close. This year was the first year they wanted to try realistic wrestling, and to be honest, I wasn't thrilled. I thought that a game shouldn't be realistic. This includes wrestling. I felt like having Unreal Wrestling made the game so much better, but I also thought it'd be cool to see how they put it in the game, and oh my god, this was far from realistic wrestling. There's only one good thing about this entire thing, and that's the fact when you do a finisher or even a move while tired or beaten, your finisher will do barely any damage because you're tired. Like if you're in a fight and you punch someone but you're tired as hell, it's not really gonna do anything. But other than that, it's just worse. First of all, why is gameplay so slow? Like damn, the wrestlers feel like they're senior citizens and not professional wrestlers. I don't know if I'm tripping, but I don't think wrestlers wrestle that slow in real life. Maybe I'm tripping. Also, in what universe do a wrestler have limited reversals? Now, I understand, I know, wrestlers don't reverse everything because that would just be boring. But they don't just have 5 reversal limits in a match. Now, yes, the stocks do replenish, but it just takes out of the game. I feel as if instead of having reversal slots, they should use stamina as a point of reversals. Now they always do that and they still do it to this day, but it would be cool to just take some stamina when you do a reversal. And yes, again, they already do that, but then you would have unlimited reversals instead of slots. Now I know you can turn this off and I'm just picking at it, but it's just something that really bothers me. Also, why is the game so limited? Like for example, you can't put a ladder wherever you feel like it. Like there has to be a specific spot a ladder goes in order for you to put it. 2K14, we didn't have this problem. We could put a ladder wherever we felt like it and however we wanted to. But in 2K15, you can't? How is that realistic? I've seen people put tables and ladders multiple places that you can't even do in this game. If you want to be honest, this makes it unrealistic more than it does realistic. In real life, it's not like there's certain spots you can't put a ladder at, but in the game it is. Make it make sense. Also, why are the wrestlers so stiff? They move, wrestle, and just act like cardboard. It looks so unnatural. And the biggest yoo-ha is the motherfucking bugs. The bugs are annoying. And it's not like the game is good to balance the bugs. Nah, it's just terrible. With bad gameplay, all the bugs, glitches, warps, and phases, it's just like putting a shit on a pile of throw up. It just isn't appetizing. Any bug you think about or bug you can imagine, it probably happens in this game. The first year of my career mode, this was the most hyped feature. It was the first year in a wrestling game where we would have a standard career, an actual career mode. So in other games, you just had a story mode or a road to WrestleMania. So in the first year, everyone wanted to hop on that career mode train, and everyone was excited. I was genuinely excited. Then we played it, and you already know what I'm finna say. The mode was straight ass cheeks. First, you start off with a basic tutorial on how to play the game, the basics and some advanced controls, and just give you then when you make it out the performance center, holy hell, it was a shit show. First, it's just bland, dry, and repetitive. You might as well call it a scheduled exhibition. And oh my god, you face Baron Blade 90% of your matches. Every fucking week you're facing this jack off. And it's so annoying. It's like it's cool if there was like some type of story behind it. Like we did something to him in the indie promotions or something like that, right? But there's no story in the career. So every other week, or in some occasions every week, you face him. Like, bro, I don't want to face this lame ass, ugly ass, can't wrestle for shithead ass, pale ass motherfucker. Also, why is Vicky Guerrero hitting me up and saying I'm a bad wrestler? Like you're an upsetting competitor who has 5-star classics every time you step in the ring. Like, hop on. I know. Stop hitting me up. I know I'm dog shit. Like, you don't have to tell me this every time I wrestle. Fuck. This is the best thing about this game. And to be honest, it's really, really hard to mess this up. All you need to do is copy and paste what happened in the past. Really, you can't fuck this up. This is probably like the easiest thing you could have done in this game. Just take past events and put it in the game. Which, shockingly, they done correctly. And to be honest, they picked 2 wonderful showcase modes. Hustle, Loyalty, and Disrespect, which is CM Punk and John Cena rivalry from 2011 to 2013, which I thought was a wonderful rivalry. CM Punk's 439-day title run, beautiful. And Best Friends, Bitter Enemies, Shawn Michaels and Triple H rivalry from 2002 and 2004. See, this one is more of my favorite for multiple reasons. One is because it's from the Ruthless Aggression era, which in my opinion is better than any era ever. Then you have the wrestlers like Chris Jericho, RVD, Booker T, Kane, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H in their prime. Sign me up. Then the rosters, the promos, the matches, it's just a perfect showcase. And what makes it better is I wasn't even alive to see this, so you already know this was about to be lit. But yeah, the easiest thing in the game, and they got it right. I'm honestly shocked. This was the end of an era of which, when WWE dropped the game, it was something to be happy for, something to be hyped for. From No Mercy to 2K14, there was some heat in some way. They brought fulfillment and joy to the player. But this is not it. This game is horrendous. This game destroyed a reputation of WWE games being bangers and started a span of WWE games where the games are just depressing. Since they're all built from this broken mess, it was bad. It did get better, but to be honest, it was never the same. You know the saying, never judge a book by its cover? This game is a direct example of this. When they dropped the screenshots, the entrances, and the trailer, they all looked good. We was like, oh my god, the graphics are so insane. Oh my god, the lighting. Oh my god, the details. It's so cool. Then the game dropped, then we played it, and then we realized this was ass. And the bad thing was, this game became the foundation of games of the future. 2K16 was just 2K15 with improvements. 17, 18 was the same case. 19 was pretty good, but 2K20, well, that's another video on itself, to be honest. Jesus, we would have been better with 2K14 with new graphics and updated rosters. Thanks for watching.